Hey everybody, KP here. Today I'm making cheese stuffed meatballs. Got my meatball mix already made up. Take a little bit of ground meat. Stick a piece of cheese in there. It's a little larger meatball, but we'll make it smaller. What I basically got in my ground meat, 2 eggs, because I got 2 pounds of ground meat, breadcrumb, my favorite seasoning in the world, Zydeco flour, garlic powder, and Italian seasoning. Just basically make a little hole, find a piece of cheese, stick it in there like that, cover it up. It was a little smaller than what the other one was. Put that on the pan. This would be going with my spaghetti. I'm making spaghetti and meatballs. Well, that's a big piece of cheese. Need a little more. Pretty much what you're looking for. Looking to see if there's any, like right there, some little holes the cheese might melt through. Pat it all down so you don't have no holes. And there you go. Add a little extra ground meat to it. These are also good for tailgating parties, as long as you pre-cook them. Just warm them up at the tailgating, or if you're having people over for game day, which I'm not a football fan, but yeah. It makes great appetizers. You don't have to just use cheese, you can always use other things. I've used shredded cheese, I've used sausage. Put sausage in the center. Take a link of sausage or Cocktail sausages. Cut them up into smaller pieces. And put them in there. Something different. A little surprise. I've already made stuffed meatloaf with cheese, bell peppers, onions. Made bacon wrapped meatloaf. It's always pretty cool trying something different, especially when the people that you're experimenting on, because I am a mad scientist in the kitchen, trying them out with on meatloaf with cheese in the center or some kind of gravy, maybe bacon, like I said, a bacon wrap one. It's always fun to watch their expressions when they see it. This may be something you'd be interested in doing, or maybe not. But you never know. See a lot of crazy videos on YouTube. Never got none of my ideas from YouTube on cooking. I think I do have a video on here of hamburger bowls where you can actually make a bowl out of ground meat, turn around and put chili in there and Fritos after it's cooked. Just let it melt down. Put cheese in there. All kind of stuff, you know. It's always up for interpretation. It's always fun to experiment in the kitchen. I've made crawfish pizzas. I've made, even though I can't eat seafood, I've made shrimp and pasta, which a lot of people do that already. But I like to use a lot of mixed peppers fresh from the garden and stuff like that. Hate that when you're trying to think of something that you did and you get brain farts. Getting old. It's a little too much. And the good thing about it is if you don't use all the cheese, you can always eat the cheese. And I'm sorry if you're lactose intolerant. Funny thing is, you can make the meatballs as big or as small as you want. Depends on your preference. And the size of cheese. And yes, my helper, official taste tester of KP's Mad Science Kitchen, is laying right here on the side of me. His head just perked up. But he's not getting none of this till after it's cooked. And after I get through making a meatball, I put it on a cookie sheet in a pan, get it ready for the oven. I got the oven preheating at 250, 275, something like that. I put it on a cookie sheet for the simple reason to keep all the grease away from it. Plus it helps to cook. I always do a lot of baking. I don't do a lot of frying. The only thing I really fry is like French fries. And that's what a little monster, he loves his French fries. And this is my setup. Got them somewhat evenly spaced out. I guess I still got more to do, but yeah, it's gonna get done. I just got a notification that Mad Shad is doing Sunday reflections. No! Hurry up and finish that so I can finish this video and go watch Mad Shad. You can hear the kids out there fussing. And now that's done, stick it in there at about 350 for about 20 minutes or until you think it's done. You can always test fit them by breaking it open to see if it's cooked all the way for you. And this is going to end up being another video because I don't have editing software. I just do everything with my phone. Hope you enjoy, and I'll see you on the next video. Stuffed cheese meatballs. Later.